Is it Ellie Adrian?
It's actually Alan Adrian. I'm the president of the Rhode Island Medical Society. I'm a physician in Providence. I thank you for the opportunity to testify on the subject of same-sex marriage in Rhode Island. The Rhode Island Medical Society strongly supports the legislation under consideration to end the exclusion of same-sex couples from the right to civil marriage in the state of Rhode Island. The House of Delegates of the AMA has recognized that exclusion from civil marriage contributes to health care disparities which affect same-sex households and their dependent children. These rights enjoyed by married couples germane to medicine include access to health insurance and the authority to make medical decisions on behalf of a spouse, as well as the availability of survivor benefits. According to a report of the AMA's Council on Science and Public Health, marriage is a strong predictor of health insurance in the U.S., and in particular, women in same-sex households are significantly less likely than women in opposite-sex relationships to be insured. This report further went on to say that barriers to health care access and culturally competent care for gay and lesbian individuals continue to exist, and that children in same-sex households lack the same protections afforded children in heterosexual households. Therefore, the AMA policy supports measures providing same-sex couples with the same rights and privileges as afforded opposite-sex couples. Much has been said by opponents of same-sex marriage about the harm it may have on the family and on children. In fact, children with two parents committed to each other in a legally sanctioned and protected relationship are better off than those raised in single-parent homes or in homes with cohabitating but unmarried relationships. Therefore, I would suggest that it is the lack of same-sex civil marriage that is harmful to children. Same-sex couples deserve access to legally recognized marriage to provide a financially and emotionally secure home for themselves and for their children. When I told my teenage daughter that I was coming here today and why, she ran up to her room and brought me a school paper and asked me to share it. I'm not going to read it to you, don't worry. Her assignment was to write a letter to President Obama. She chose to write on her opposition to the Defense of Marriage Act. I'll read a small excerpt from that letter to you. She says, "You may be wondering why gay rights and gay marriage matters so much to a 13-year-old girl. My parents are lesbians. They have never been able to get married even though they were together for more than 16 years. I spent all my years growing up wondering, why can't my parents get married? And the truth is, I still wonder it today. It always seemed wrong to me. Not only is marriage helpful in a way of getting benefits, but it is also a way two people who love each other very much can feel as though they are more together. Mr. President, given that it has taken you so long to evolve to the idea of even considering that having gay marriage not be legal is wrong, are you so sure that you are committed to making this nation a better place for same-sex couples? So I ask you to paraphrase Emma."
Thank you. Let's let your daughter have the last word. Okay. I think she said it very well. Thank you, Dr. Adrian. Not to say that you weren't also.
I was just going to reiterate what she said.